When God created us, He didn't create us so that we just end up here on earth. We die and that is all. Jesus is trying today to challenge the Sadducees who don't believe in the resurrection. He tells them that whatever they think about life, whatever they think about death and about the resurrection is all wrong. Because God does not create something and then He just leaves it to perish, and that's the end. In other words, Jesus is trying to tell them that this life, this world, is not all there is. There's something more. There's life after death. But that life after death is not as this life. It is a glorified life. It is a totally different life. They bring to him a scenario of a woman married to 7 brothers, and they ask him, so after the resurrection, whose wife will this woman be? And Jesus says, in the resurrection, or after the resurrection, nobody takes a wife, nobody takes a husband, because you all have a glorified life. It is a totally different life altogether. This response, I think, gives us also some spark of hope that actually life does not just end up here on earth at all. That there's something more to what we have. That even as we are on this pilgrimage, following Christ, we are not doing all this in vain. That we are doing all this for something. Because there is life after death. And all the works that we do prepare us or help us to be prepared for that life after death. God is not God of the dead, but of the living. And if God is not of the dead, this means that our life is eternal. That after we are gone from this earth, we will still continue living, because God did not create us to perish. God is God of the living. We shall continue to live in God, but in a glorified state. How much are we preparing ourselves for a glorified life? We are reminded that every single act of kindness that we perform for one another, that helps us to be ready, to be prepared for that glorified life. If we are not doing anything yet, probably today is an opportunity for you and I to begin to participate in those good works, the works that help us to be prepared for that life which all of us look forward to, a glorified life after the resurrection. Amen.